We are going live.
It looks like we're live already.
Oh, it does?
It does.
Oh,
Says
yeah.
meeting is now streaming on Facebook.
I think it's just so amazing that when we stream on live on Facebook. So, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Facebook world. And most importantly, good morning, Malikk. How
Good
are you?
morning. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. It's pretty early, but I'm pretty good.
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. There's two things that my office, I think, does not like about me on Wednesdays and Fridays because I'm already ahead of them about 3 hours. I'm like, good morning. Well, good morning. Wake up with Toastmasters, and we have our co-host. There's my alarm that says that it's time to watch Wake Up with Toastmasters. Our co-host, Jean Dunford, and we have Mr. Malikk Williams, our Division B Director of D115. Did I say that right?
I think so, yes. Division B, yes. Good morning.
Good morning. We were supposed to have Wesley on. I saw Wesley with Ken and Phyllis a couple of weeks ago, and gosh, I was really impressed with him. He seems to have the same passion that we all do about Toastmasters. And it was kind of exciting to see somebody that you normally don't see. You always see the division and the area and the trio with passion and past people with passion, but you just don't see regular member with passion as well as much, but it was great to see that. And I'm going to plug it right now for those members who are watching and you have the passion, come on to Wake Up with Toastmasters because we want to see you. We want to hear what you have to say about Toastmasters in D115.
So we don't want to be the only ones up at this time of the morning either. So.
Yeah.
It's a great way to get up and start your day and get moving first thing in the morning. So.
It is. And you'll want to do it more often because it does get you going. It's kind of like working out. You're like, oh, I never regret it once you've actually done it. So
once you build the habit, yes, there you go.
Yes. That's right. Let's build that habit. I have one on you guys this morning. I have actually was watching the speakers showcase this morning for the conference. I figure I would watch it live just so that that they know that people are watching it live instead of East Coast people or people around the world. We have some people on the West Coast who are actually getting up at 5:00 in the morning watching the showcase or watching the conference. So it's a great deal, big deal that they are having this conference online. And next year, Nashville, but it'll be hybrid, so we could have that option of going live or watching it online. I'd rather do it live. So
I didn't know I didn't know they had already decided. That's great.
Yeah, it was posted. It was posted. We forget about. I was just telling Jean about how we forget about people who aren't on Facebook or social media. Where actually, my plan is to take this program that we have and put it on our website so that everybody can view it. So.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. Not everybody's on Facebook. Not everybody's going to see it on Facebook. So having another option of where they can actually view the program or even link to it so that they can share it with other people. That's great.
Exactly. So it'll be YouTube and the website. So as soon as Robert gets done with all of the list, I was looking at it yesterday and I was like, oh my goodness, I gave him a lot of things to do. But as soon as Robert gets done with all the list of the website, this will be the next thing that he does. So anyway, we're not here to talk about anything but Malikk today. Malikk.
Oh.
And is it Malikk and Jackpot? Is that what?
No, I am in two clubs. I'm in Early Risers Toastmasters. I've been a bad member of Early Risers because, like I said, I've not been getting up early. Yes,
today it's 6:30, so you have no excuse.
That's right. Well, I do have an excuse because as soon as I get up here, I'm going to be going to work. So that's part of the problem. And then the other club that I'm a member of is Educationally Speaking.
Oh, that's what it is. Sorry.
And Educationally Speaking meets Fridays at noon. Pacific
Uh,
time. So.
and you guys are having educationally speaking, are having a special event. Is it this week or?
We had our first for the year, where every year, or we started last year doing monthly special contests that were open to anyone all around. And so these aren't part of the normal contest path. They don't go on to the division or the district or anything like that. They're just for fun in our club, and people can come and sharpen their skills, meet some new people, and get a chance to practice their speeches and get some feedback. And so the first contest we had was an inspirational speech contest this past Friday, which was really good. We had 3 contestants. They were all really, really good. And Alice Ann Crump was our winner for this week. So yeah, great job for her. Great speech. I'm thinking that, that one might be going on next year towards the international speech contest.
Nice.
But we try to do these once a month, most months, and just invite people in to come visit our club, have fun, and hang out and get a chance to compete in a friendly competition.
Yes. What is the average of people that come on those special meeting days?
It depends. I think we had 9 or 10 people at the last one this past Friday. We've had for New Year's, we had a different special event where we had about 30 people, I think, who visited. And it's all online, at least for now. We've decided to stay online.
Yeah.
So anybody from anywhere can join us as long as it works for their time.
Yeah. I have seen those. Your meetings are at 12 noon. And so that's the middle of my day. So it's really hard to stop and say, oh, let's go to a Toastmasters meeting, even though it's my lunchtime, but my phone rings all the time. So it's really hard to stay connected. Oh my gosh, my eyes are stinging for some reason. I don't know why. So,
you're all right there?
Like those newscasters, like how do they stay composed all the time? Like, oh my gosh.
It's a skill, right? Well, see, they have co-hosts that they cut away. They can actually take themselves off screen. And as soon as the camera cuts away, they can go through all this stuff and pop right back up, right?
No, but I think it is a very good, to be in the afternoon for those who actually do take lunch, to sit and listen. And of course, it's educationally speaking. And what's the, why is it educationally speaking? Why did you name your...
We actually started, we weren't a corporate club, but we were sponsored by College of Southern Nevada, the Division of Workforce and Economic Development. So when we started the club, we were meeting in person at CSN's Sahara West Center, which is where the Workforce Division is headquartered. And we were meeting in their conference room. So it was a lunchtime meeting, and a lot of people that helped to charter the club were members, or rather were employees of CSN. And so educationally speaking, because we were at the college, we were sponsored by the college, they gave us the space, and they gave all the employees of the division the opportunity to join the club if they wanted to, and everybody could come. And you could do a brown bag lunch and come sit in the conference room and participate in the Toastmasters meeting. So things have shifted a little bit. We've got members now from all over the place.
Nice.
Like we have some East Coast members. So that time thing is a little weird now. We have one member from Ireland.
Oh,
so
wow.
For her, it's the end of her day. She's doing it as a Friday evening meeting at 8 p.m. And then that's kind of like the start of her weekend. So it just depends on where you are.
Nice. I love the around the world. I love my brother lives in Italy. He used to live in Germany. And whenever we would see each other, we would always say the world's getting smaller. We would Skype before Zoom was even popular. And we would just say the world is getting smaller because it was just easy to have a conversation like you're talking on the phone, like they're next door, or just seeing them, and they're walking through their house and everything. So it's nice. And so I've been always used to the Zoom and the screen and everything. I know we chatted, like, I really like being online. And it's nice because you don't have to drive anywhere, right?
Yeah. I was at work yesterday and had a meeting, and I was sitting we're back in the office full time at my job, and I was sitting at my desk. I was getting ready to log on. I was looking for, where's the Zoom link? I said, oh wait, we're meeting in the conference room. I had to get up and run down the hall. Like, sorry, I'm late. I was getting ready to log in. I'm so used to meeting online now that I completely forgot. Oh, that's right. Everybody's here. We can meet in person.
Now, you have, educationally speaking, you have been a Toastmaster. You've been on our show before. Mm-hmm. You've been a Toastmaster for how long now?
I have been a Toastmaster. I joined originally in 2013, but then I was only active for 3 months because I moved to Las Vegas. And when I moved to Las Vegas, I didn't immediately rejoin a club. So it wasn't until December of 2015, I think, that I joined Early Risers. And that's when I got really active, and I've been active ever since then.
And we appreciate you being active. And as a newly appointed Division B director, what is your responsibility? Because is this the first time as a division director? This is
my first time as a division director. I was an area director last year for the first time, and that was interesting. I got a chance to meet a lot of people and support the clubs in area B2, which was great. And now I am the Division B director, following the footsteps of your great co-host there, Gene Dunford. He twisted my arm.
Good.
He was my division director when I was an area director. So I jumped in. I think he tricked me. He made it look easy. And so I jumped in. But it is good. It's great. I have 4 great area directors I'm working with. And my main responsibility is to support them and encourage them and give them the resources so that they can support and encourage their clubs and give their clubs the resources they need to be successful. So that's my big job, is making sure other people have a chance to be successful, which I think is great.
I appreciate that. It is great. Now, some of the things you said that Gene made the job seem easy. So what are you finding that it's difficult in doing?
At times there's a little bit of the back and forth, because you're kind of the point person as a division director between the district and those area directors, and some information and some things go out directly to everybody. Other things come through me back and forth. And so me trying to keep on top of things and making sure that, now, did I pass this on to that person? Did that go back up to those, or did I answer that question? I'm not sure if for me, I need some organizational tools to help keep on track. So that's one of the biggest challenges for me. It's like herding cats, but inside my head.
Yeah, I totally get that. I'm going to give you a suggestion. I have 2 associations, or I have an association that I also belong to, and I belong to the district, right? And the PRM. And I had this calendar, and I had a list of things to do, and I had papers everywhere, and I have the digital, right, calendar. And I actually bought a calendar that has a things to do list. It's from August to August, because both of my associations are from July to July. So both of my associations do begin in July, like a school year. And I just have this big calendar now, lay it all out, and then my things to do, and all of my notes are there. All of my events are there. So I don't double, triple book myself, because I'm like, let's have a meeting. Okay. Oh no, I have this to do and this to do and this to do. So it is definitely has kept me organized. So that's my suggestion to you.
So do you have this thing? Is it a calendar, like one big calendar where everything's laid out all at once, or is it more like a book where you can?
Well, it's a book, but it also has a big monthly calendar in it. So then I have, Toastmasters, I have AEA, I have NEA. So everything that needs to go and work that is in this calendar, because I can't read digitally, when do I have an appointment, because I still double, triple book myself because I forgot.
I'm good with that. I'm good. Like this, if I lose this, I'm in trouble, because I have, I think, 6 or 7 calendars that all feed into this one calendar. So if I look, I may be looking at my work calendar or my Toastmasters calendar, or this calendar, that calendar, and lose something, but everything's in here, so I can see everything, even when it overlaps on here. But the to-do list, that's the part I've got to work on. And I actually started using this app. It's an app and a website called Trello, which lets you lay out projects and keep track of things. So we'll see how that goes. But I may have to get the hard book where I can write things down.
Yeah, I think that's my big thing, is to write things down. And, I've gone through coaching where she says, make a list and just she calls it the victory swipe, because then you're going to get things done. And I just rewrite it every single day, what I have to get done, and it gets done. Like Jean Williams last night got her game night flyer. When was the last time she got a game night flyer? Because I'm like, oh, I got to get that done. Oh, I got to get that done. But now it's like, ooh, it's done.
Victory swipe. I like it. Yeah. I like it.
So Lisa will be very proud of me that hi Lisa, if you're watching, that I actually said that. But, it's just the mindset of getting that done. And it's, all the tools that we're learning from Toastmasters and things that we learn and that we can do for our outside jobs as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, I have the job that I have now that I just started in the middle of June. Part of the reason I got the job really was because of Toastmasters, and being able to go into that interview and present myself well. And the people that I was interviewing with, I knew them already to some extent because I had worked with them in my old job, but they were familiar with the fact that I was in Toastmasters and knew that. And one of the things that I've had to do in my new job is actually go on camera for news interviews and things like that. Oh. So, hello, Toastmasters comes into play. Yes. For sure. So it really it does have real world applications, like you're saying. It plays out. It's for me, it's so much a part of my professional development that even in my job interview, I told them, well, I have this meeting on Fridays that I'd like to be able to keep on my calendar. They're like, oh yeah, sure, we know that's important to you. So just put it on your calendar. You may not be able to make it all the time if something comes up, but we'll schedule around as much as possible. I was like, perfect.
There you go. And it's the companies, because I know you said you didn't this wasn't a corporate, but you are great benefit to our district because of corporate. And corporates need to realize and understand how much this organization can help their employees, the conflict resolutions, to be able to speak to the public, to be able to speak to each other. It's such a great organization to be able to help people on that. What is your comment or suggestions to a corporate officer about Toastmasters, about allowing your employees their employees to start a club and to continue on?
My advice, do it. That's my bottom line. But actually, the way I got started in Toastmasters, I had heard of Toastmasters. I was somewhat familiar with it and did my own research. So back in 2013, where I was working, I decided to start a club. And that first club that I started was actually a corporate club. It was the city of Alexandria, Virginia. I was working there and thought we could really use some help. I was having to go in front of city council at times and actually do presentations with my director. And I was watching other people go in, and not everyone was as polished and as confident as they might have been in making those kinds of presentations. So I said, we could really use Toastmasters here. And it has made a huge difference in a lot of people in that club. That club is still going strong. There are people in that club who have earned promotions and have gone on to greater things because of the confidence that they've been able to develop in Toastmasters and because of the sort of fellowship within that organization, in that corporate club. There are networking opportunities that wouldn't have existed outside of this. So there are people that are making connections across departments and across areas that wouldn't have been there without that club. That's helped in terms of work. Even in the short time that I was still there, I know there were times that I needed something and I knew I could call somebody because they were a member of my Toastmasters club. Even though they were in a different department, I probably never would have met them. I knew who to call and could get stuff done because of Toastmasters. So it has a lot of practical applications in the corporate environment beyond just helping people learn how to communicate better.
You know, one of the big things that I usually tell people, because I'm always with lenders and realtors, said, and there's so much networking opportunities, you know, because of the fact that you have a captive audience. You could tell them about your industry, and then you have the opportunity to be able to reach out to other people, you know, and I love the mix, you know, for the open clubs that we can gather people, and you just never know who may need your services. And like you said, within a corporate, you may need something and you're not afraid to ask, you know, oh, that person's mean, oh, that person's not going to give it to me, oh, that person. And but once you have that camaraderie, you're like, oh, easy. And gosh, can you imagine? And I'm sure you have, and you've seen it, like the profits and the organization and the togetherness that you get as one. So
absolutely, it helps to smooth interactions between people and helps people feel connected to each other too in ways they might not have otherwise. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna give them a little more time. I'm gonna not throw it on them right away. I've only been there 2 months, but my current job, I'm gonna be like, so why don't I have a speechcraft event here for members of the organization, invite people in and let them come and go through that, and then maybe think about joining Toastmasters there, because a lot of people there are interested. And a couple of my coworkers have already approached me about wanting to participate and wanting to help work on their communication skills and their leadership strengths too.
Good. I'm glad you're representing well.
I'm trying.
Good. I need to do that with my company as well, and our corporation, because we have actually 4 brands that we all can communicate with. So I think eventually that's going to happen. As soon as I am done with my year of public relations, even though people think that it's a 5-year commitment.
I was going to say, this is not a permanent appointment. What?
Yeah, no. I am going to have somebody else come join the fund. So speaking of that, anybody who wants to volunteer to come on our committee, make sure you reach out to me. You can reach out through the D115 CGD at Gmail, also to join the PRM committee. All right, before you go, there was something else I was going to mention about the division. Okay, so you are a Division B director, and of course, usually the next course of action is to go up the ranks of the district. Do you have some aspirations to move forward to the district?
I don't know that I do. I don't know that I do. I'll see what happens. Let me get halfway through this year.
Yeah.
See how things are going. I'm also, in addition to a new job, I'm in a master's program right now. Got a lot of things going on. So let me see, maybe when school's done, I can free up some mental space to think about that one.
Okay. We have one of our fellow Toastmasters in our club also that's going through his masters as well. So now I think it boosts, Toastmasters boost your confidence to be able to say, yes, I take that on, because it does help you with organization. You have your work, you have Toastmasters, you have your school. So congratulations on that.
Oh yeah, but that also means that nobody's seeing me on the weekends right now.
Yeah, your
I tell everybody, weekends are for school right now. Sorry, I got papers to write.
Yeah, your social life is done for a minute. Team Dunford, do you have anything to ask Malikk?
Well, I've been following Facebook over here. Malikk, you have quite a following over here on Facebook. It came along. We've got Gene Williams, of course, with us on Facebook. We have Sean Horn. I don't know if you remember him from Texas. He came up. He's actually the one that got us started doing game night. There's
welcome and good morning.
Yeah, Pasita, Florida is on.
Oh.
Nadia Seeking is on. And
hey, Nadia.
Let's see who else.
Malikk. Maybe it's because everybody was watching the conference this morning.
No, yeah, that's what it is. It has nothing to do with me. Everybody was up watching the conference.
So tell me, Malikk, what is this mastermind group that's going on?
Our mastermind group, that's back to Educationally Speaking Toastmasters. We have something really unique. Well, it's not unique, but it's unique to Toastmasters clubs that I've seen. We have a mastermind group, which is a peer accountability and support group. So every week, just before the regular meeting, a subgroup of people, and this is for any club member who wants to participate, we get together and we have weekly goals that we set. Every quarter, we set a big goal to stretch ourselves for the quarter. And we do weekly check-ins. We set objectives to get done each week, and then you have to come to the group and say whether or not you met your objectives, whether or not you're on track. But you also get a chance to ask for any suggestions, feedback, help to keep you moving forward. And it really is just intended for us to help each other problem solve, move past our obstacles, and stay on track to our goals.
Very cool.
And you find that people are participating, because even though people are yes, I'll do it, you have people who are actually taking that action, those steps.
We do. We have people who have taken steps. We have people who have lost weight, who have started getting back into fitness. I have gotten back on track. I was a little off track with my master's program. I've gotten back on track with that. I'm getting back on track with trying to get towards some of my goals in Toastmasters, getting back into pathways, because sometimes when you get in leadership, you forget about your own journey in pathways and doing all of that. So we've got someone who ran a 5K. That was one of her goals, and she got that, and she's hit that mark, and now she's moved on to new goals. So it's been good. People have been actually achieving their goals and moving forward, and we have someone who might be on our call right now who's really moving forward in her real estate career, someone who might be tuned in. I think I heard a name there. But yeah. So it's been really good, and it's been really helpful for me.
And she wrote a book, right?
And she wrote we can't take credit for that one. Yeah, she is a self-published author, Nadia, who many people in the district know and outside and around Toastmasters world, is self-published author of the book Woke Up Dead. And
there's another one coming.
Soon to be out. I don't think it's out quite yet, but soon to be out, a daily success journal, which might go really well hand in hand with our mastermind group, and that's coming. Yeah. So just great things coming out of that group and our small but mighty Educationally Speaking Club.
Now, since Gene started that topic or that conversation, is that mastermind open to anyone, or is it just open to your club, or is it open to the public, or just Toastmasters?
That is something that we keep for our club members. That's what we consider sort of a unique benefit of being a member of our club, is being able to participate in that mastermind group. We do occasionally have people who come and sort of talk about whatever challenges or whatever their goal is within the regular meeting. We call that our hot seat. So the hot seat speaker may get up and may speak during a regular meeting about what challenges they're having, working towards their goal, and get feedback from everyone at that point. But as far as the core of the mastermind group, that's something for the club members.
Well,
and any club member can participate at any time, but you got to be a member.
So what I'm thinking and what I'm hearing is that maybe we can start our own little masterminds for our own clubs as well, and maybe you guys can help as well.
We'll talk about that. We can consult on that one. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to something, because it's all about setting goals and actually going after your goals, taking the action.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
I know that Jean has to get to early
risers.
You have to get to work. I have to get to work, and the rest of the Facebook world, I'm sure, wants to get ready. So thanks for everybody tuning in. Malikk, thank you so much for joining us today. You're welcome anytime that you want to just start your Wednesday off. And see, I didn't even say about anybody else, but
I know, no other days, just Wednesdays.
Yes,
right?
just Wednesdays. And let's see, and don't forget to comment, like, and share. Malikk, go ahead and share this video to your world. Everybody who's also listening right now, share it to your world. And let's get some more people on Wake Up with Toastmasters. So
great.
You guys have a great Wednesday. It's hump day. Whoop, whoop, and we'll see you next week.
Take care.
Bye. Thank you.